Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum Doctor. My name is Nur Syafini binti Amaluddin. My metric number is 1220349. Today, I would like to present about the evolution of media effect theories. Media effect theories aim to explain how various forms of media such as television, film, radio, newspaper, and digital media can influence individuals and society. It's divided into three theories. First, hypodermic needle theory as strong effect. Second, two-step flow theory as medium effect. Third, selective exposure theory as limited effect. Then, the main idea of hypodermic needle theory is the mass media could influence a very large group of people directly and uniformly by shooting or injecting them with appropriate messages designed to trigger a desired response. Besides, the two-step flow theory asserts that information from the media move into distinct stages. First, individual opinion leaders will pay close attention to the mass media and its messages receive the information. Second, opinion leaders pass on their own interpretation in addition to actual media content. After that, selective exposure theory is communication theory that suggests that individuals tend to select and consume media content that aligns with their pre-existing belief, attitudes, and values while avoiding content that contradicts or challenges their established viewpoints. After that, the historical context of hypodermic needle theory implied that mass media had a direct, immediate, and powerful effect on its audiences. In the main concept of this theory, a bullet and a needle suggests a powerful and direct flow of information from the sender to the receiver. The bullet theory graphically suggests that the message is a bullet fired from the media gun into the viewer's head. Besides, the two-step flow introduced by Paul Rosasfeld, Bernard Bereson, and Hazel Goddard in 1944 study focused on the process of decision-making during a presidential election campaign. These researchers expect to find empirical support for the direct influence of media messages on voting intentions, but to their surprise, they did not. They were surprised to discover, however, that informal personal contacts were mentioned far more frequently than exposure to radio or newspaper as sources of influence on voting behavior. Katz and the suspect developed the two-step flow theory of mass communication. The main concept of this theory is refined the ability to predict the influence of media message on audience behavior, and its help explain why certain media campaigns may have failed to alter audience attitudes and behavior. This theory gave way to the multi-step flow theory of mass communication of diffusion of innovation theory. Then, the selective exposure theory can be traced back to 1918 with Lazarus, Berenson, and Goddard publishing of The People's Choice, How the Voter Makes Up His Mind in a Presidential Campaign. The investigators interviewed 600 voters from Erie County, Ohio, during the United States 1940 presidential campaign between Wendell Willkie and Franklin D. Roosevelt, and American Journal of Sociology review of the study note to takeaways. First, stressed voters who were interested in the election had more unpredictable voting patterns. Second, undecided voters were more susceptible to messaging from their registered party. The main concept of this theory is status that a listener will prefer and focus on the information that confirms their perception on a certain topic. For example, a listener may completely disregard or ignore any opinions or beliefs that go against their own personal views. In conclusion and implication is the magic bullet theory is outdated and oversimplified, criticized for neglecting the active role of audiences in media interaction. Modern research emphasizes factors like individuals' difference, selective exposure, and interpersonal communication, debunking the notion of passive media reception. This shift has broader implications, highlighting the need for nuanced perspective in contemporary communication studies, acknowledging the complex interplay between media and diverse audience responses. Besides, the two-step flow theory offers a nuanced view of media influence, acknowledging the role of opinion leaders, but it has limitations, assuming their reliability. Modern communication technologies, especially social media, complicate the simple two-step model. Despite this, The concept of opinion leaders and interpersonal communication remain relevant in understanding contemporary media dynamics and shaping public opinion. The evolving landscape requires ongoing examination of these theories in the context of current communication trends. Lastly, selective exposure theory highlights active audience choice of media content aligning with existing belief, reinforcing conviction, and potentially deepening societal division. This suggests limit media impact as audience opt for content congruent with their belief, diverging from a singular source of messages. The broader implication is that media's influence is tempered by audience selectivity, posing challenges for fostering diverse perspective in contemporary society. That's all from me. Thank you, Doctor.